When striving for achievement, yet often feeling that something is lacking, it isn't the plan. It isn't the timing. It is that you haven't yet understood yourself sufficiently to move forward. Many remain stuck for years, not because of a lack of effort, but because they haven't truly posed the essential questions to themselves. Converse with yourself. Inquire aloud for just 3 days. Ask what you genuinely desire. Ask why you continue to limit your own progress. Ask what you fear most. The reality is, until you gain true self-awareness, nothing can truly shift. You'll remain exactly where you are, pursuing the same aims with the same uncertainty and disappointment. In the coming moments, you'll uncover an insight that changes how you communicate with yourself, not with uncertainty or delay, but with clarity and direction. The strength of constructive internal conversation. From the instant you awaken each day, you are not by yourself. There is a constant companion, always there and immensely influential. It is your internal dialogue. This voice, though frequently ignored, is the chief designer of your future. And for the following 3 days, I invite you to deliberately mold it. Communicate with yourself using compassion, bravery, and absolute faith. If you practice this, you will start to grasp one of the most important secrets of accomplishment. Consider this: the mind is both a rich soil for growth and a potential area of conflict. The ideas you cultivate take hold. They develop into routines, and those routines form the existence you experience. If your inner dialogue plants seeds of uncertainty, anxiety, and inadequacy, your life will reflect those feelings. But if that voice instills assurance, support, and meaning into your being, your reality will adjust to match it. Picture, if you can, your inner voice as a sage and dependable guide, a presence who perceives in you not only your current self, but your possible self. This guide does not ridicule your challenges or dwell on your errors. Instead, it supports you. It states you have weathered difficulties previously. You can withstand this as well. It reinforces that you were born with ability, with sight, with intention. Now go and behave accordingly. In reviewing the lives of highly accomplished people, one consistent quality stands out. They commanded their internal dialogue. They knew that the conversation inside was much more significant than the disturbance outside. Before any significant action occurs, it is first accepted as possible. Before any peak is reached, the individual must first declare, "I am able." This conviction is not overconfidence. It is the calm, persistent faith in one's own ability. Each morning, face your mirror and confirm, "I am able, I am deserving, I am determined." Do not mumble it. State it clearly. Let it resonate with the certainty of fact, because it is fact. When hesitation appears, as it surely will, do not let it remain. Address it with determination. Say, "I acknowledge you, but I will not yield to you. I am guided by resolve, not apprehension." There exists a hidden rule active in life, the rule of conviction. Whatever you repeatedly tell yourself, you start to believe. Whatever you believe, you start to embody. Therefore, your self-talk is not simply words. They are plans for your future. For 3 days, regard your inner voice as precious. Make it your closest supporter. When you don't meet expectations, let it discuss learning, not defeat. When you achieve, let it murmur, "This is just the start." Infuse vitality into your aims. Infuse bravery into your spirit. Infuse foresight into your everyday life. You will discover that reality reacts not to your current identity, but to the identity you hold for yourself. And once that belief is formed in sincerity and reinforced by consistency, no barrier will stay shut to you. Your internal dialogue is the initial spark of every achievement, every advancement, and every change. Select it with care, tend to it regularly, and observe as your existence starts to reflect the excellence that has always existed inside you. Define your direction. Your aspirations are not temporary fantasies. They are not meaningless musings of thought or empty dreams spoken to the air. They are the guiding instrument of your core, directing you toward your calling. Within them rests the design of what you are intended to do, who you are intended to be, and the mark you are meant to make. Over the coming 3 days, move past the interruptions of routine living and look within. This is an important task to define with total accuracy. The direction for your life. Start by considering 3 straightforward yet meaningful inquiries. Where do I aim to be? What do I hope to achieve? And what effect do I wish to create? Let these inquiries direct you not once, but continually. Record your responses, improve them, review them. Your direction must be distinct, because distinctness brings power. Unclear aims lead to unclear outcomes. But when your aims are outlined with certainty and specificity, everything around you appears to align to make them real. Use a journal, an empty sheet, or even a scrap of paper and write with feeling. Let your writing come not from worry or restriction, but from potential and courage. Envision your future not as it stands, but as it might be. Detail it clearly. Visualize it precisely. Experience it fully. Because an aim written with feeling becomes more than a hope. It becomes a promise to your future self. Major accomplishments come not from luck, but from decision. The automobile pioneer did not construct a legacy on mere aspiration. He maintained a clear image in his thoughts of what he aimed to create. He imagined the efficient production line before it was real. He pictured regular people crafting remarkable devices, and through concentrated focus and steadfast intention, he turned that image into truth. This is not a mystery kept for a select group. It is a widely true concept. What you regularly focus on, you start to attract. The mind, when fixed on a specific aim, becomes a force that draws the individuals, the tools, and the chances required to reach it. But you must first provide the mind with guidance. You must supply it with distinctness. Every morning, spend a few moments to imagine your aims as already achieved. Envision the result. Hear the voices celebrating you. Sense the fulfillment of accomplishment. Plant these mental pictures deeply into your deeper mind, for it is the deeper mind that propels action. Even when the thinking mind is unsure, the more clearly and often you imprint your direction upon it, the more naturally you will behave in agreement with it. When uncertainty emerges, and it will revisit your written aims, read them aloud. Remind yourself not only of what you want, but of your reason for wanting it. Purpose is the energy that turns direction into motion. Without it, the path weakens. With it, no challenge is too great. Take these 3 days earnestly. View them as the opening lines of a fresh section. The clearer your direction, the stronger your attraction toward it. You are not only getting by, you are planning. You are not floating. You are constructing. The environment gives way to those with clear intentions. Distinctness creates assurance, and assurance generates progress. This is how exceptional things start, With a mind focused on a valuable aim and a will that refuses to falter, do not postpone. Start now. Outline your aspiration, detail your direction, secure your purpose, and observe as your existence starts to move toward the path of your choosing. Build perseverance. Existence is a rhythmic pattern of wins and reversals, advance and halt, accomplishments and tests. It flows like the ocean, at times raising you high with achievement, and at other moments challenging your fortitude against the current of difficulty. To prosper in this constant change, you must develop something more lasting than fortune or skill. You must build perseverance. Perseverance is not just the power to withstand trouble. It is the developed skill to rise after each setback, to gain understanding from challenge, and to move ahead with undiminished intention. In the next 3 days, make it your objective to change your mental approach. See each difficulty not as a barrier, but as a passage, not as a penalty, but as training. When circumstances oppose you, let that opposition feed your resolve. When plans change, view it as life prompting you to create, to adjust, to develop. Every reversal holds within it a concealed benefit, a lesson you could never gain in comfort or ease. The most enduring spirits are those who learn to explore difficulty with interest and bravery. Reflect on the account of the prolific inventor. History recalls him for the electric light, but the journey to that creation was marked by attempts that didn't succeed. Countless trials that didn't work, each one a chance to stop, to feel overcome, to give up. But he viewed it differently. When questioned about his so-called failures, he answered, "I have not failed. I've just discovered many ways that don't work." That is perseverance in its essence, steadfast trust in the vision, regardless of the hurdles on the path. Your life will not be without challenge. No meaningful life ever is, but you can teach yourself to face challenge with fortitude, to greet it not with anxiety, but with a sense of opportunity. When hardship arrives, ask yourself, what can this teach me? How can I develop from this, not despite it? For the next 3 days, adopt this viewpoint daily. When something doesn't go as planned, pause, breathe, then reinterpret it. Tell yourself, this is part of my development. This is how I become steadfast. Talk to your inner being, not with surrender, but with determination. Use each problem to build your emotional strength, your mental endurance, your inner fortitude. Perseverance is not given at birth. It is learned. It is built through deliberate practice each time you choose to rise rather than remain down. You make it stronger. Each time you decline to be crushed by setback, you reinforce it. Perseverance is your protection against disillusion. Foster it consistently. See yourself as a strong oak. Storms may sway your limbs, but they cannot shatter your foundation. Why? Because that foundation extends deep into purpose, into direction, into conviction. When you are rooted in your mission, you become unshakable, no matter how strong the forces. And remember this, difficulty does not reduce your worth. Quite the opposite, it displays it. Precious gems are shaped under pressure, metal is strengthened by heat, and excellence is crafted through tests. Your capacity to remain perseverant is what divides the casually involved from the fully dedicated. Do not wish for a life without tests. Wish instead for the power to move past them. Let each hurdle improve your nature, not set your boundaries. The route to achievement is never a direct path, but with perseverance as your partner, each diversion becomes part of the route, each pause a redirection, and each setback a base. Start now. Select perseverance. Live it, breathe it, represent it, and see how the environment begins to adjust to match your persistent character. Foster absolute self-conviction. Conviction in yourself is not an extra. It is essential. It is the base upon which all accomplishment stands. Without it, no vision can be fully realized, no challenge fully conquered. Conviction is the spark that lights drive, the origin from which all excellence springs. Over the next 3 days, pledge to developing this conviction within you, not as a passing feeling, but as a firm, unshakable certainty. Imagine yourself as a tree planted firmly in good ground. Storms may swirl around you, winds may blow, but your center stays steady. Your assurance, like those roots, holds you. It keeps you upright and firm, even when conditions seem dark. This is the type of conviction you must develop, not noisy or proud, but constant, calm, and lasting. Every person who has ever achieved anything of enduring importance has done so, not without hesitation, but while facing it. The distinction between the ordinary and the remarkable lies in the choice to continue, even when uncertainty suggested otherwise. The aviation pioneers faced mockery and repeated setbacks, yet they held faith in flight when others saw only impossibility. The influential First Lady carried herself with quiet dignity despite strong opposition and constant examination. These individuals did not await external approval to believe. They claimed it. So must you. Each morning, start with a positive statement: I am stronger and more capable than I know, and my possibilities are boundless. Do not say it hesitantly. State it as fact because it is fact. You have gifts you have not yet uncovered, abilities you have not yet used, and potential that goes far beyond your present view. The mind, once filled with hesitation, will revert to restriction unless deliberately reshaped. This is your work now to restructure your thinking, to remove the language of I cannot and install the language of I will. Guard the entrance of your thoughts. Do not allow previous worries, past setbacks, or the views of others take away your inner certainty. Conviction is not just hopeful thinking. It is congruent thinking. It is aligning your internal conversation with your greatest potential. It means speaking to yourself with the same assurance you would give to someone you truly value. It means reminding yourself that you were not put here to lessen, but to expand. During these next 3 days, create routines around your conviction. Record your positive statements. Say them aloud. Visualize scenes of accomplishment, not just general success, but definite, particular achievements. See yourself giving that talk, managing that endeavor, reaching that goal. Feel it completely. Anchor it in your core. When tests come, and they will, let them serve as confirmations of your strength, not measures of your value. You are not described by challenge, you are improved by it. Every barrier is a chance to restate your conviction, to state even this will not halt me. Present yourself differently. Move with intention. Meet others' gaze. Communicate with the calm assurance of someone who understands their destination. This is how conviction takes shape through regular deed, through the living expression of assurance. Conviction spreads. When you believe in yourself, others are attracted to your presence. Chances come your way. Supporters assist you. Progress gathers around you. The world does not reward hesitation, it answers to clarity. When you advance with resolute conviction, openings appear, routes form, and the unachievable begins to seem within reach. Start now. Nourish your conviction, guard it, develop it, and know this: you are able of much more than you have permitted yourself to consider. Your future is not an unknown. It is a statement waiting to be spoken. Speak it now, and let conviction be the energy that moves you ahead. Follow your enthusiasm without pause. Enthusiasm is the quiet flow that moves everyday people into remarkable lives. It is the internal fire that cannot be put out by situation. Tiredness or uncertainty, when it burns strongly, it becomes the wellspring of vitality, innovation, and perseverance. Over the next 3 days, turn your focus inward. Dedicate this important period of time to finding or reviving the interests that make you feel most energized. Ask yourself what moves your spirit. What activity makes hours feel like moments? What endeavor brings a light to your gaze and direction to your movement? These are not casual questions. They are markers directing you toward your authentic path. The individual who moves with enthusiasm moves with influence, and not the sort that is strained or false, but the sort that is attractive, the sort that pulls people and possibilities toward them. Enthusiasm is the great separator. It is what drives someone to give extra effort, to work not only with more energy, but with more delight. It is the difference between simply living and living with inspiration. The great artist did not spend countless days and nights painting the ceiling of a famous chapel out of duty. He was moved by a force much deeper, a devotion to craft, a sight so absorbing that relaxation became less important than creation. That is the force of enthusiasm. It drives, it elevates, and it maintains. Do not undervalue what occurs when you participate completely in something you care about. The world near you begins to transform. Your vitality changes. Your speech holds more certainty. Your deeds are filled with intention. People take notice. Possibilities align. This is not coincidence. It is the natural outcome of wholehearted engagement. Enthusiasm brings quality, and quality draws achievement. If you do not yet know your enthusiasm, do not lose hope. Discovery is part of the journey. Experiment with new activities. Think back on past fulfillments. Re-examine childhood interests. Enthusiasm often leaves hints in your periods of deep concentration, your moments of eagerness, your sudden flashes of invention. Follow these signs. They are guiding you back to your essence. For the next 3 days, allocate time to engage in pursuits that raise your energy. It might be composing, shaping, guiding, educating, constructing, resolving issues, enjoying the outdoors, whatever lights your inner spark. Do it not for the result, but for the pure engagement itself. Enthusiasm, when expressed, grows. It cannot stay inactive. When provided air and room, discuss your enthusiasms, share them. Passion is infectious. When you speak from a place of genuine interest, you become a signal for others. Your vitality attracts partners, advisors, and allies. What once appeared hard now moves with unexpected smoothness. Let enthusiasm guide your choices. When facing decisions, ask, which option fills me with more energy? Achievement without fulfillment is empty. But when achievement is founded on enthusiasm, it becomes lasting, significant, and satisfying. Remember, enthusiasm is not a brief excitement. It is a constant glow. It does not always blaze, but it always provides warmth. Care for it like a valuable flame. Shield it from the gusts of uncertainty and the drip of habit. Nourish it daily with focus, purpose, and deed. You were not born to move through life automatically, merely completing tasks or meeting external demands. You were born to make, to add, to experience profoundly, and to pursue what truly energizes your spirit. This is not self-centeredness. It is duty. The world needs more individuals who are energized with intention. Start today. Discover what engages you, dedicate to it, express it, and trust that in doing so, you connect yourself with the exceptional life that enthusiasm consistently offers. Move with decision. Dreams, regardless of how large or inspired, remain just thoughts until they are acted upon. Sight without deed is like a boat without a rudder, floating and aimless. If you wish to accomplish anything of substance, you must transform thought into action. Over the next 3 days, test yourself to take prompt, clear steps toward your objectives, not later, not soon. Now, action is the link between the imagined and the real. It changes potential into advancement. And here is a powerful fact: even incomplete action is far more useful than perfect inaction. Waiting for the perfect moment, the flawless design, or complete surety only postpones your progress. Begin from where you are, use what you have, do what you can. History recalls those who acted. The animation pioneer began not with huge facilities or teams of artists, but with basic drawings and a persistent belief in a character. His initial attempts were small, his conditions simple, but he acted, he made. He chose to act while others only visualized. That first modest step became a significant jump into a world of creativity. Let this be your example. Start modestly, but start. One step forward creates force, and force is the key element that changes possibility into fact. Each deed builds upon the previous, creating a snowball effect that increases over time. You need not make huge jumps. You need only commit to steady movement. For the next 3 days, set a definite aim. Each day, take one step toward your goal. Make the contact. Write the words. Investigate the concept. Create the plan. Send the message. Begin the activity. Action, however minor, signals to your deeper mind that you are committed. It informs the world you are advancing. Do not wait until you feel prepared. Assurance often comes from action, not before it. You will grow more confident the more you proceed. The way becomes clear as you walk it, not while you stand still. And recall, errors are not opponents, they are your teachers. Every stumble holds a lesson, and every lesson improves your approach. Commit to being one who acts, not just one who thinks. Ideas are plentiful. Implementation is uncommon. The individuals who ascend are those who take courageous, regular action. They are not always the most gifted or the best connected, but they are the most devoted to movement. Each night, consider your advancement. Ask yourself, what action did I take today that brought me nearer to my aim? Let this become a practice, a routine of responsibility. When you monitor your actions, you strengthen them. When you strengthen them, you repeat them, and repetition builds outcomes. Action creates distinctness. The more you do, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more precise your direction becomes. You may shift, you may adjust, but you will be moving ahead, and that forward movement is everything. Movement is what divides the dreamer from the determined. Understand this: every major success account began with a choice to act. Behind each advancement, each new creation, each monumental accomplishment was someone who chose to begin. They didn't wait for authorization. They didn't ask for allowance. They simply started. Now it is your time. Over these 3 days, make action your guiding principle. Do not overanalyze. Do not overplan. Advance one intentional step at a time, and as your force grows, so will your assurance, your clarity, and your outcomes start now. Take the initial step. Let that step lead to the next. And before much time passes, you will look back and see that the life you once pictured is now the life you are creating. Develop a practice of continuous learning. Learning is your strongest partner on the path to excellence. It is the unseen power that fortifies your thinking, sharpens your discernment, and widdens your sight. For the next 3 days, I encourage you to make a mindful and purposeful promise. Submerge yourself in the quest for understanding. Read with depth, listen carefully, watch closely. Learn not only from texts, but from individuals, from events, and from existence itself. Authentic accomplishment is never born from stillness. It thrives only where development is encouraged, and development requires learning. The people who rise above average are not those who profess to know all, but those who stay modest enough to confess they never cease learning. They realize that learning does not finish with formal schooling. It begins with the desire to improve. Think of the revered president, a person of simple origins, little formal education, and few means. Yet he held an endless thirst for knowledge. He educated himself by the faint light of a fire, studying loaned books and law volumes. He did not wait for allowance or an ideal setting. He learned because he believed that growth was his duty. That belief formed his path and changed a country youth into one of the most respected figures in history. The same idea applies to you. Regardless of your present situation, you possess the ability to broaden your mind and enhance your life. The more you learn, the more valuable you become to your relatives, your community, your profession, and most significantly, to your own self. Knowledge boosts your capacity to make sound choices, solve complicated issues, and motivate those near you. Over these 3 days, treat learning as important. Select one topic that interests you and explore it with concentration. Read a portion each day from a substantial book. Hear a talk or recording from someone whose insight you respect. Think on lessons you've collected from your own journey, the successes and the shortcomings. Both are rich wellsprings of guidance if you simply take the time to reflect. The mind, like a physical muscle, develops through challenge. If ignored, it weakens. But when nourished with fresh concepts, new abilities, and new viewpoints, it expands and enhances every part of yourself. This is why the most accomplished individuals never become content. They stay learners regardless of their position or achievements. They know that mastery is not an endpoint, but a continuous journey. Be mindful not to mistake motion for learning. True learning is not passive intake. It is active involvement. It includes inquiring, pondering, and using. It means taking what you learn and applying it to what you do. The genuine worth of knowledge lies not in its gathering, but in its use. Each time you open a book, each time you pose a question, each time you pursue comprehension, you are laying another stone in the base of your tomorrow. Learning is not something you do only to advance. It is something you do to become more completely engaged with life. It fuels invention. It builds assurance. It prepares you to meet tests with clearness and bravery. And remember, the world is always changing. To stay applicable, you must change with it. The instant you stop learning is the instant you stop developing. But when you welcome learning as a constant companion, you enter a life of ongoing improvement. So start now. Open your thinking. Nourish it daily. Cultivate the routine of pursuing wisdom. And know, as you develop in knowledge, you increase in worth. You gain not just data, but understanding. Not just technique, but capability. And with that capability, you move steadily ahead on the road to your best self. Adjust and develop with change. The capacity to adjust to change is not just a useful skill. It is the groundwork of enduring accomplishment. Those who rise above conditions, who conquer unpredictability and reach excellence, are those who have learned not to fight change, but to welcome it. Over the next 3 days, make a deliberate choice to greet change as your friend, not your foe. For inside each alteration, each disturbance, each fresh test lies a chance waiting to be taken. You must come to see that change is not a danger, it is a message. A message that it is time to develop, to transform, to strive for new levels. The person who fears change has already set boundaries upon themselves, but the one who meets it with interest and bravery becomes unstoppable. Change is not the end of steadiness. It is the start of metamorphosis. Think of an experienced sailor. He does not condemn the wind when it changes. He alters his sails. He does not command the ocean, but he commands his reaction. And that changes everything. Your life will not be free from changing winds. But if you are ready to adapt your attitude, your methods, and your viewpoint, no tempest will ever block you from your goal. Nature provides the clearest illustration. Every plant, every creature, every living system is constantly adapting. Seasons turn, surroundings alter, and yet life finds a way not only to persist, but to flourish. Adaptation is nature's rule of survival. Those who resist change become outdated. Those who welcome it become innovators. You are no different. When change arrives, and it always will, you have a selection. Withdraw into fear or step forward into development. The most accomplished individuals studied were not only clever or hardworking, they were adjustable. They could change direction when needed. They could recreate themselves. They did not grieve what was gone, but concentrated on what could be built fresh. Over these next 3 days, train mental adaptability. When something unanticipated occurs, pause and ask, what chance is concealed here? What can I learn here? How can this make me more capable? These questions are the start of a mindset that turns barriers into gateways. Be willing to examine old habits, obsolete views, and comfortable routines. Sometimes what brought you success in the past is not what will lift you to the next stage. Adaptability is about more than modifying to survive. It is about placing yourself to thrive in new settings. You must also stay open. Inflexibility of thought is the foe of growth. If you think you already know everything, you allow no space for better solutions. The adjustable mind hears, it watches, it learns. It understands that change often brings unease, but within that unease is the seed of renewal. Release the need for total command. Command is often a mirage. Advancement comes not from controlling every factor, but from responding effectively to whatever happens. Your power lies not in fighting the winds, but in steering the vessel. Start today. Pinpoint one part of your life where change is necessary or already occurring. Instead of fighting it, lean into it. Make a slight modification. Try a new method. View it not as a loss, but as an entry. Let your readiness to change become your beneficial edge. When you make adaptability a routine, you become tough. When you welcome change as part of your journey, you access levels of creativity, capacity, and accomplishment that many never attain. You transform, and in that transformation, you become truly unstoppable. Change is not your opponent. It is your summons to develop. Welcome it, work with it, and observe how it guides you to places you never pictured possible. Foster supportive connections. The most accomplished individuals across time have understood a deep reality. No significant accomplishment is ever reached alone. Behind every symbol of success stands a base built upon supportive for the next 3 days. I encourage you to intentionally and carefully foster meaningful bonds, not just for personal benefit, but for shared development and encouragement. You must come to view that individuals are not hurdles on your road, but pathways to greater potential. The mind that separates itself, thinking it can attain everything without others, restricts its scope. But the one who sees others as partners, supporters, and fellow builders expands its impact beyond calculation. The industrialist was among the most affluent people of his era. He was quick to attribute his success to the strength of a mastermind circle, a group of reliable individuals whose combined insight, energy, and concepts pushed him ahead. Or consider the financier who excelled in the art of partnership, constructing a vast enterprise through strong alliances and calculated connections. These men knew that surrounding oneself with the right intellects and characters is not optional. It is fundamental. Supportive connections are not made by accident. They are built deliberately, step by step, through the giving of worth, reliability, and genuine recognition. Ask yourself who in your life motivates you to develop, who tests you, backs you, and trusts in your capacity, and equally to whom do you give the same. Over these next 3 days, make it your goal to reinforce the bonds that count. Contact someone you admire, show thankfulness, give support, share a resource or insight that may help another. When you give without expecting return, you sow the seeds of enduring partnership. Do not ignore the simple strength of hearing. When you listen with real attention, you build trust. When you support others in their efforts, you ignite a connection based on shared respect. Relationships prosper not through control, but through teamwork and common sight. When you surround yourself with people who are aligned in intention and integrity, you create a framework that supports you in challenge and speeds your advancement in times of possibility. This is more than a list of contacts. It is a multiplier of results. Every grand vision gains speed when others believe in it, add to it, and assist in bringing it to reality. Remember, the caliber of your connections will often decide the caliber of your achievements. Select with care, foster with purpose, and always act with honesty. Start today. Be the type of person others wish to collaborate with. Give more than you take. Rejoice in others' triumphs as if they were your own, and see how the support you build becomes a strong energy that raises not only your life, but the lives of all around you. Your mental approach is the master tool that opens every gate. Spend these 3 days actively keeping a constructive, answer-focused outlook, and know that a constructive outlook is not merely hope. It is a potent method for surmounting hurdles and seeing chances concealed within tests. Reflect on accomplished people across history, like the author and activist who overcame incredible barriers by focusing on potential rather than restriction. Each morning, confirm that today holds remarkable promise. Keep your mind fixed on your aims, your sight sharp, and your spirit receptive to plenty. Your outlook decides your elevation. Raise it deliberately. Now is your time. Commit to these actions. Start today. Speak to yourself with intention, enthusiasm, and influence. Your path to personal excellence begins with the simple yet powerful decision to trust in yourself.